Like, what does Brew do against a Baron? Isn't the shield like incredibly good for?
We just said like we think Liquid has damage problems and that they might want to get a little bit more into the mix. And it's like Brewmaster does not do quick damage. It's
definitely interesting to see, of course, with the impalement arts as well as the reflection that does a decent amount of damage, and you can see it right here. Miposhka, he gets low, he's dead. Mickey getting first blood from the side of Liquid, so Disruptor or Coddle when you have to avoid that Bramble Maze. Nobody making the move just yet. Maybe expected around the 6-minute mark. Firestorm down into Mickey, but collapses low. Glimpse back into the pit of Malice. But Insania on here with the reflection, and they should be able to get another kill on a collapse. Miposhka doesn't have a lot of health, but he won't die. Get that Arcana that makes it look like the older model. Collapse again, in some trouble. Tame the Beast, but the Firestorm doing some decent damage. One shot from dead, and all of a sudden, Mickey, he's gonna die here to Miposhka, and Collapse survives.
This is exactly what you need. Even if you trade your support to get some extra bit of levels on your Underlord, definitely worth it. But yeah, pretty big kill for Team Spirit.
Definitely a big kill to get. Oof, gosh. Both Impalement Arts and the Tame the Beast 202 build, and that is some big damage numbers from Insania early.
Keeping Nisha. Nisha is the one who did use his Beast to put it in the bottom. And then a Circus Master is the one who's controlling the Beast, and Nisha is going to get a double kill. This is the move that I don't know if I've seen it in quite some time.
Collapse is just dead here. Mickey runs him down, and Insania throws an Impalement Arts over Miposhka. Yeah, they get that kill with the Primal Roar. They had the Bramble Maze from the Dark Will, like I said, looking to come over towards mid. Into the Shadow Realm, and paused for a moment.
A bit of Kale.
Yeah. I thought we just
might be going to Shadow Realm.
Zerworldoed, and we were stuck in time.
It's not like they're pressuring Brewmaster with Coddle as position 5. You can always run away. There's not enough damage to kill you. So all 3 lanes going pretty well for Team Liquid.
They're TPing over the Underlord for this. But Collapse commits to the TP, and there's really not much.
Nah, he's not coming to help. He was there to be able to get some extra farm in the mid lane. And
well, maybe he should have been there to help because Laurel's just dead.
Everybody's trying to get some farm. 2k gold lead.
And life just gets so much easier for Liquid when we've got this abusive pressure. See how quickly they can get into the Ags.
I like what Saberlight is doing. He knows that he's 1 CS from level 6, trying to play a bit more aggressive. Maybe even use that Primal Split.
Uses it knowing there's no borrowed time for the moment on Radon. But can he get the kill? Miposhka's here, they'll throw the rock, they'll get the stun, the Bramble Maze connects. And Abaddon in some trouble with the Shadow Realm strike from Boxy. It's big damage, and the Void Panda pulls him back out of the hands of his former self combined. And they get the kill on Radon.
That was such a good play from Saberlight. He was definitely also thinking.
Collapse again.
Oof, another dead.
He's dead once more. 9-1 in favor of Liquid.
And Rue is in trouble.
He showed up, he wanted to help out, and Abaddon ended up dying anyway, so now you're back into the Shadow Realm, you'll throw big damage onto Rue, and this kinetic field is not going to do anything. Miposhka shows up, they'll have another TP, Radon's back into the fight. You don't have Primal Split, but do you have the damage? Saberlight doesn't want to go under the tower, so he'll go north. But can he avoid... He's dying in this situation. Kinetic fields again. Saberlight locked up for a moment, but the Bramble Maze gives him a moment to kind of collect himself, and he does, like you said, have that Lotus. Radon's also not level 6 again, so maybe if there's a +1, they can get a big turnaround, but instead the +1's coming for Spirit, where they've used this ulti from the Underlord, and they should eventually get Saberlight, but this is amounts of space almost unheard of. And I say he got Saberlight, but now he's so quick that he just runs away. I thought he was dead. TP attempt.
He's hexed.
Oh my god. Really making loads of space. Kinds of space you'd see only in the trunk of a truck.
He was fighting for so long.
He's got Primal Split again. He got level 6 on Radon, but do you survive? He got some help this time. They think about the Terrorize. They've also got Rue here. They'll glimpse back at least the Dark Willow. Boxy's dead. This time, it's a huge lead.
They know he doesn't have ulti. Immediately playing aggressive on him.
18 seconds till he's got it.
Meke's here.
Pale Menards, reflection used. Radon in trouble. The Roar committed, and that's another kill for the side of Liquid. It's 11-2, and climbing towards a 5,000 net worth lead. Is going to be happening at the same time as 3 heroes on the side of Spirit. They've also smoked up. They do have Fiend's Gate to join the fight on, and maybe they go up towards Abaddon, who would maybe join them. But while the smoke breaks, Boxy goes up onto the high ground side of Fist Searing Chains. Nisha blinks forward, but can't find the Roar. Fiend's Gate even thought about Spotlight down, Primal Roar, Static Storm. It's going to be on Anisha. He's in some trouble, but the Wheel of Wonder is there for a little bit of a defense. The Terrorize thrown out as well. But this is Nisha trying to run with the escape back. He can't get far enough away. They go to the Sunder. Can they get the kill on a collapse? The Curse Crown won't even be needed to pop, but they've used this Primal Split. They're going to chase some of these targets. The Void Panda pulls him back, but the Slight is there. They hit the Fear with the Tame the Beast and get the kill on a Laurel. Double kill for Mickey, but they do lose Nisha for that exchange.
Tundra was also, his Radiance timing is also a bit delayed, so would definitely love to have that in the previous fight. Good against Terrorblade, of course, even though you can use it against you, but still, you do have Radiance on Brewmaster, which doesn't stack. Saberlight, he's a tanky boy.
Yeah, very tanky, currently in the Earth Brawler. Hold back with the Glimpse, the Pit of Malice is there, the Firestorm, how tanky is he? They'll TP out on Boxy. They know they're going to lose Saberlight, but it is 5 heroes and a lot of time to kill one with a pick-off hero there and some farm around the map.
Recalls himself to collapse, so everybody is farming. They're stealing some of the Ancient stack.
Or drums a Slam, and
a solo kill.
That is a solo kill for Nisha. Should feel relatively safe. And Liquid gonna move forward. Cinder Brew, Bramble Maze, and Impalement Arts onto Miposhka. There's a second dagger flying his way. Getting quite low, but ends up hewing up a little bit.
Still alive.
Away and back in and back away from Laurel. They do find in this corner, though. They find Miposhka.
Blinding Light.
Primal Roar is going to be used on Laurel. The Blinding Light keeps Miposhka alive for a little bit longer, but he ends up dying. The Terrorized Throne. They've got the Fear. It's on Laurel. The chase is on. The damage is there. They'll take it a second. But do they have enough to turn this around? Yatoro trying to think if he can stand forward, but the blink in from Saberlighter. This is Brewmaster starting to do quite a bit to collapse. Yatoro, he wants to come, he wants to help, but he actually walks forward now with a Mephonic Shield and the Borrowed Time.
Is ready.
He'll at least try to commit to this, but they have the Sunder. Rue, he recalled right next to this Abaddon, and that's a big problem. They'll get the kill to this Abaddon and look for Rue, who's going to be hit with the Cursed Crown.
Another Will-O-Wisp, but it's not enough. They don't have enough damage. I want to see damage dealt by Mickey in the previous fight. Him and Saberlight, damage numbers have to be pretty high. And Rue will finish off Saberlight.
Nisha nearby, he's got a boar. Yatoro moving forward, and he's reflected on immediately. They go to the Primal
Ravage,
Split.
of course.
Croaker with the Ravage. Primal Roar comes through. They're trying to get the kill here onto the Disruptor. They've got the kill on Aru. They'll take the Coddle. Down goes Miposhka, but the damage from Nisha is going to be enough with BKB. Borrowed Time is popped from Yatoro. Collapse is in, and Collapse is dead. He takes so much damage here. They're slamming. They're right-clicking away with the Metamorphosis as well, and all this Abaddon can do is run. Saberlight's right there. Put the spotlight on him because they want to get this kill. But with no stun, no lockdown, he just TPs away. Lotus are being built for Collapse. They are trying to find anything. They find something. They've got the Static Storm, but do they have the damage to get the kill before it's over? They do. A good job there by Spirit to at least get something out of the map while they feel as though they are on the back heels of this game. They find the Roar, they look over at Rue, and they will get another kill on the Keeper of the Light. Nisha now unstoppable, but Pique is low. Sunders, he'll survive for a little bit longer, but nobody is here from the side of Liquid. They will get this kill onto the Terrorblade, and they got the Brewmaster as well, and all of a sudden, Spirit with 2 big kills.
Like the top 3, in terms of net worth, are so far ahead than the middle pack.
They're over the bottom side of these trees. They go to the Primal Roar with the drums. Saw him going. He's trying to drum to victory. They've got the Tame the Beast, the Fear on the 2. They get the kill on Aru. He's going to be out with no buyback. BKB still going. Pit of Malice down. Collapse in some trouble with the right-click damage coming up from Mickey. They get the kill there. They'll at least take out the Underlord. Glimpse back though on to Nisha. They'll take out the first life from this Abaddon, and they might be able to control him again for a second.
Borrowed Time, 1 second
Yatoro.
cooldown.
So much trouble for him, but he can borrow time. He's cycloned up into the air. The Bramble Maze is placed perfectly, and they will kill him a second time with no buyback. Liquid with a great fight to hold on to this lead.
Level 18. 7.5 seconds with that Static Storm.
Throws it immediately. They'll try to get the kill on Anisha. He doesn't have a Aegis, so I mean, it's that easy. They get this kill, they'll look for Insania. He's gonna try and jump away, but they stick with him. A Remnant forward, that's 2 kills. You've given up 2. You do not have buyback available on Nisha, and you're gonna lose a 3rd. Boxy falls, no buyback, and Spirit again, just kind of searching the map and finding. It's so difficult to fight. You only have BKB for so long here for Liquid. The fights have to be fast. You have to take these supports out early. That's what they're gonna do. They'll go here for the Disruptor. They'll get the kill on Maposhka. They see themselves in Toro, but there's the Abyssal Blade. They've got the lockdown on Anisha for a moment. There's the Nullifier used on him with the BKB, but he's trying to run away. They try and find themselves Rue. The damage coming out from Midgate. Both supports are going to be dead on the side of Spirit. They both have buyback. Maposhka already used his. He's got Static Storm at the ready, but with those 2 kills, are Liquid looking for more, or will they back up towards Roche immediately to really be able to purchase his items? And no slots left, really. And he's got BKB with an Aegis that he'd have to swap in. They'll find themselves Laurel. He remnants away, but Midgate's on Maposhka, who doesn't have buyback. He needs to be careful, but the silence is on the Midgate. He's in trouble. He'll end up dead. The first one's going to be out of his hands. Ogre Seal Totem collapse up onto the high ground. There's the Pit of Malice. Saberlight, though, up here with Nisha. They've got the fear. They'll get the kill. They'll take a collapse, and they don't have Rue. That's 2 heroes without buyback.
Realizing that they don't have to go through the bottom lane. 30 seconds.
They're going tier 4s.
Left is ready for Spirit.
They got to make a move here on Spirit. They just don't have the Underlord. Eventually, they're going to have to go. But they'll use this Terrorblade to try and go in. They've got Static Storm on him. The Remnant away. Do they have Laurel enough time to get out? He Sleight of Fist once more. But getting control. Toro, he's in. The fear, though, it connects on a Laurel. They've got the Wheel of Wonder. They get the kill on a Laurel. He doesn't have buyback. He's dead for 99. There's the Sunder on a Radon. They get the kill there, too. The Glyph. But it's not looking like it's enough time. Just Maposhka is alive. The damage will overwhelm the throne, and game 1 will go to Team Liquid.
Team Liquid, very crisp start of this series. This is Team Spirit's first loss in the tournament, so showing that they can bleed. And Team Liquid, they drafted themselves a very good draft and very, very good execution of it.
Every little bit of comeback from Spirit, it was just one misplay and then Liquid straight back into it.
Yeah, very hard to kind of get back into it. But they did give it a good try, and for a moment I was a believer. I was watching that Gold League.
Lane focused if they go this route, which I'm not really a big fan of. Sure, it's a good Lifestealer game, but just shut down the mid and the off lane, and Lifestealer's just going to walk around and be like, what do I do in this game, guys?
We might see a repeat of the last game where it's like Liquid have that laning edge because their heroes naturally like to be a bit more aggressive. Brewmaster have split.
Storm good hero. I think we will pick it a little bit later, but we pick it early and we could get better heroes, I think. Not sure we did the right choice.
Okay. Well, I've just been informed Maposhka just got first blood. Anything to say about that?
Maposhka got it or they?
Yeah.
Oh, good, nice one.
Nice, excellent. All right, let's go watch the game. We'll throw it to the casters for game number 2.
Mickey starting, of course, with free throw, so immediately they're gonna try to break the lanes.
Should be able to get another couple kills here.
Mickey here.
Mickey's in trouble, and Mickey is dead to rights. It's just giving it up to Collapse to get this kill. I don't even care about Insania in that position. Just getting the second kill.
Saberlight going for a different item build this time around. He wants to get Vanguard, knowing that all the damage is physical, coming out from all 3 cores, and even Tusk. Ooh, this is pretty big.
Yeah, dead again here, and Saberlight, like you said, he wants that, and maybe he feels way better once you get that Vanguard, but
still,
he needs
to farm
Boxy
another
here.
500 gold. I think physical damage coming out. Collapse is going to drop in the top lane. And
Maposhka dying to a kill shot.
Liquid finally using their heroes.
Okay, ends up falling with a rotation from Laurel at level 5, and they're also going to get Insania here. Double kill for Laurel, doing quite a bit of damage and coming through from mid, something that Storm really isn't able to do until level 6.
For Reflection, there is also Tag Team, plus he also has Orb of Frost, and now Mickey.
He's in trouble again.
If they can get him again, his game is going to be so bad. He needs some kind of a help.
He's getting help with the TP coming over, but is it going to be quick enough? Balance Strike is there. They stop the TP. They'll go for Insania instead. And that's another 2 kills for Spirit.
Bully definitely needs some of the runes as well. We saw Storm Spirit that he has quite a lot of mana when he starts digging with, for example, Trusty Shovel, and Boxy seems in trouble again. Rue's also making a move. Insania doesn't get blocked off. Still level 5 on Brewmaster.
No split. Snowball, Tame the Beast, Wukong's and the Shard. Saberlight nowhere to go. Power shot flies through. They've even got...
Brewmaster is also level 6, so they're trying to make something happen.
Ball lightning. Laurel would be a really big target to catch. Shackle doesn't connect, but they go to the primal split. They get the kill on Laurel. Don't commit the TP. A lot of gold needed for either item. Ball lightning over, and there's the Arcane Curse in the last word. Rue snowballs, and eventually he will die here. It's going to be Danisha. That'll be some brain drain. Saberlight hit with the Impalement Arts moving forward. Maposhka now in trouble. Escape acting. Strongman's tonic and infested into. Tame the Beast. They've got the fear. It's on to Saberlight for a moment, but he gets under the tower, and Nisha's still here, but doesn't have a lot of mana. Ball lightning slowing him down. Popping out on the infest. Maposhka and avoiding the power shot, but still gonna die. They slowed it down so well on Liquid to kind of ease the bleeding. And now they even think about going on Laurel instead. Power shot in, Global Silence used. They go to the Primal Split. They'll get the kill on Laurel. The TP in for Collapse. They've got the Shackle. It's always the one in the back, and Yatoro's here too. So Radon finds Insania. Should get a kill on a Silencer. He's slowed up and taken out by Collapse, but that is a trade that Liquid are willing to make every day of the week. They just need to not lose Saberlight. And again, he's on one of these travels where can he juke out the entire side of Spirit? All he needs to do is try to TP, but the Tame the Beast fear is there, and they will get another kill. So that works out okay for Spirit. So Tiny this time going into this Shadow Blade. They're gonna look. Shackle, but rages and is able to escape. Laurel's here. But the Shadow Blade, they've got the Avalanche. Snowball comes in, the toss up into the air, and Laurel's just dead.
Enough.
Roof follows him into the grave too. Bottom and over in the Croaker camp. Collapse. Gets under the tower, but Avalanche, Global Silence tossed up. Primal Split, they've got some control. They need to get the kill before he's able to get the Sunder off. They will. Collapse is dead. Walrus Punch, though, only on one of the Pandas. They're trying to get this Earth Panda away. Power shot stops through. And now all of a sudden...
And the Radiance burn.
Ooh, it is burning, but do they have another power shot here?
Saberlight.
Ooh, they do!
Boxy actually sniped him.
What a view of the shrine.
I didn't even know that angle exists.
In Dota, yeah, it's always from this one top-down view. Okay, buying time, ball lightning into the vortex, the turnaround. Now, Yatoro's in trouble. He'll have Collapse to infest into, but can they get the control to Collapse? The look over as Laurel goes to the Boundless Strike. They'll look for the damage onto the Storm.
No Scepter.
Silence.
He's burning.
No Scepter tossed out of the Wukongs, but the Orchid Burn still kills him. Shackle not going to do anything. The Shards are in front of Saberlight, who doesn't have the Primal Split. But they've got the power shot once again. It's Insania off to the side. Mickey coming with a Shadow Blade. The Boundless Strike hits him, though. Avalanche thrown out. They've got the Sunder. It's on Radon now. Into the fight is Boxy. He's silenced up, but the right click's coming in from Insania. He'll get +1. He's starting to brain. He's starting to drain. But they want this amplified damage on a Mickey.
Another combo.
Oh,
No mana on
toss.
Radon.
The Avalanche, the kill. Laurel, Boundless Strike. Can they at least get Insania? No, they can't. Oh dear, Saberlight into the face of this Terra Blade, but there's the Wheel of Wonder with the fear of the Tame the Beast. That's enough control to get the kill.
Okay, still wants to take that fight.
It hit onto this Insania Silencer, but he's not gonna get caught by Collapse. Mickey low, Mickey gone, and it is a full team fight that just goes back and forth with so many deaths.
There needs to be a nullifier.
It's a group project. Everybody's copying each other's homework. Saberlight. He was moving forward, looking for Collapse. They find him with the Boundless Strike. They go to the Primal Split. The Global Silence comes through. They've got the Orchid on Anisha, who pops that Ghost Scepter. They've infested into this
Shackle
toss.
on TV.
Shackle after the Void Panda pull. So that lined up quite nicely. Power Shot comes in. There's the Escape Act under the Tusk. He's able to walk away for a moment, but the toss, the dunk, the shot, he scores. Rue The first one dead on the side of Team Spirit. The reflection, but the Shackle connects once again. Power shot in, as well as the Avalanche. They go to the Wheel of Wonder. They've got the Tame the Beast that'll lock down Mickey for a moment. The Impalement Arts lands. The damage being taken by Mickey, but he's going to be able to soak it up with the Crimson Guard on him. Sunder on Aurora to try and keep him alive, but the damage coming in from Nisha as well. Saberlight is too much for him to handle. Avalanche lands on a 2. Rue's on the run, and now they'll get the kill and a collapse. They take him out, but Yatoro, he at least wants Insania. They get the kill on Rue.
That's a dieback from him.
This is a big problem for Spirit. Shackle connects, but he's raged. And he'll get the kill onto Insania. Can they continue for any more? Nisha's a little bit low. He needs to be careful. He doesn't have a lot of mana. And the Tame the Beast lands. Maposhka gets the kill. And here comes Yatoro.
Here comes
a
Croaker.
Little bit of a Croaker grief. As Boxy comes back in. Shackle again defended with the rage. But they thunderclap, and they look for Maposhka, but the Infest save. Maposhka's got no mana, but now he's got enough life to walk away from the fight, and Saberlight's gonna walk away as he's realized he's had too much. When I get older, I'm gonna be a Croaker.
Oh, I thought it was one of the other dreams that you told me about the other day. Nisha's in.
Yeah, Laurel's in trouble. The tree got taken out, but they've got the escape act, and now they've got Yatoro in the face of Mickey, but everybody's got a Ghost Scepter. They're looking to tell you the story of the Ghost Scepter, and now they look for the Thunderclap. The BKB's gonna be popped. They go to the Global Silence. They've used the Primal Split. Yatoro's in, trying to help out Laurel, but there's the Snowball charged up. Nisha all the way over to Laurel, who's gonna be infested into. He's back to half health. Collapse, though. He's looking for a target to Sunder. The toss up into the air. They get the kill on Rue as well as Laurel. Now Yatoro going in for Insania with a Force Staff onto the low ground, and now he's in trouble. The Void Panda pulls him back. They get the kill on Maposhka. They land the Shackle. It's onto Yatoro, and now he's trying to run. He has that Manta, but he doesn't have the life. 4 heroes dead. Collapse in trouble. Mickey
same HP, so he can't
down,
Sunder.
and he gets the kill. Full team wipe for Liquid.
This is one of the few deaths of Radon, but they're playing the fight so well, not dying on a single hero who actually bought those items.
I saw it in an episode of Jenkins Herald Review for sure.
I'm sure there was one.
Toss, Shackle.
The Shackle combo.
Little alley-oop. But the balance strike from Morrow with the BKB. They try to go to the Wukong's command, get the damage out. They get the kill to Insania, so they don't have the silencer, but they end up losing Laurel. It's a trade. Well worth it for Liquid. The Primal Split, the toss, and now Yatoro, he's in trouble. He has to infest into a creep to try and run, but he's going to pop out. He goes into the BKB, but how long will it last? Is it long enough? The Cyclone now. Maposhka gone. 3 heroes dead. They're going to buy back on Laurel to try and turn this one around. Mickey's got about half health, but he stands his ground there with Nisha, the balance strike. He jumps to the other side. They get the kill to collapse, and now they've got the Avalanche. Down goes Yatoro and Laurel. Another team wipe for Liquid.
That's a buyback from Collapse as well.
The spotlight is on Liquid, both in the game and from the viewers in the chat as they look as Liquid are trying to seal up this 2-0 over Spirit. The throne is exposed and it is low. They've got the Shackle, they'll call GG, they lock it down, and they confirm it. 2-0 for Liquid over Team Spirit in this upper bracket semifinal.
From Team Liquid. This has to be one of the craziest game I've seen from them. They're the defending champions of Wallachia, and they're really stepping it up.
It's just longer these fights, the harder it got and more
Can
inevitable
we
it became.
quickly talk about the Orchid pickup? Because it's like, I understand they had to have one in that game, or Storm's game was even freer than it already was.